the days when I was young, for me Paris was just...
So when we first moved to Marmion, it was like a whole other world. No, I'm kidding, we moved a block.
Well, to our left, they were our neighbors actually before, they were here before we were. And they started what became a tradition for me in that we introduced ourselves as their new neighbors, and they said, oh, hello, we're so-and-so, and we have a key to your house. Would you like it back? And then because I was home, I was given a lot of spare keys, and I would introduce myself to many new neighbors with, hi, I'm Beth Magner, and I have a key to your house. Would you like it back? So.
8 years in May, we will have lived here. So we will have lived here 8 years in May, and we moved in when we were engaged back in 2010.
Living in sin.
Don't say that.
We were doing it.
I love selling my dog biscuits every Sunday because that's the time that I get to meet a lot of neighbors that I've never met before, and it's just a really great time to meet other dogs around the neighborhood, and just, you know, a great place to meet neighbors, and it really brings out everyone out of their house.
Place that Phoenix was born and raised. It's been a wonderful community to start our family.
Just the sense of community. You can go out into your driveway and just hang out with all the neighbors on a really nice day, and you can always just talk to everyone, and they're always there for you when you need them.
I love my street, and I've moved 3 times on this street, and if I have to move again, I will cry. If I ever have to leave the street, like my daughter says, you're gonna die on this street. I'm like, well, I hope so.
Well, my kids grew up here, so Alyssa's 22 now, or she's 20, and she's had lots of friends that have been, and so is Zach, he's 17, and we've made friends on the street. So, I mean, all their little milestones have been big milestones here on Marmion Lane.
Crazy for this, but we'd really like to have a house that's within a couple of streets of our current house. And she did roll her eyes at us, and she did say that that was not possible. And then suddenly this house came up after we looked at a bunch of other things. And so we were able to, the reason we wanted to do that is because certainly we love the architecture and all that kind of thing, but we loved our neighbors. Like, we loved the people we were living next to, and we didn't want to lose those relationships. And we all know, even in the age of Facebook, that we lose those kinds of things when we're physically away from people. And so we were really excited to actually be able to be within a block of our old house.
I'm home with them. I'm a teacher. I can go the whole day without getting in the car. That, you know, we walk up to the playground, we can get coffee, we play in the backyard, you know, we play with our neighbors. That a whole day can go by and we just hang out on Marmion Lane.
Back in the days when I was young, for me Paris was just a song. Street lights were shining in my head.
Why don't you come here and see for yourself?
Fashion and beauty everywhere, place for romantic love affairs. Even if for me it's just a dream,
The place isn't what it seems.